right now. All right, we are here for our final feature match, and it's a little bit different speed here. It's going to be me actually fighting against Johnny to stay alive. So we have this tradition that started almost 2 years ago now that once one of us gets to 10 losses, we contact the other person to set up a match to try and knock the other one out. It's happened sometimes that it's been a death match, but here I'm the one with my life on the line. So off to a great start here. Get to mulligan this away. I will keep this. So I've gone. My deck's gone through a few different iterations. I think by leaving Dominaria, I just sort of didn't end up with a great direction of any kind. So I'll say I outsourced my deck build to to Justin to help me out here because I didn't know quite what to do anymore. But came up with this white black deck with a sacrifice theme, and if I do draw them, or at least we'll see during sideboarding, I do have a lot of black rares from Crimson Vow that are all quite strong. So I know Johnny's deck is all the colors here. I think I've got to take this away from him. Attack here. Yeah, so I've gone through several iterations. I started off actually playing a black-white deck in week 1 and 2 that was go wide, multiple captain's calls, multiple Phyrexian Warhorse, multiple heroic charge. Then I ended up getting quite a few wins with a red-blue deck. Then I was playing green-black, and then I tried red-blue again. I jumped all over the place. I was actually doing quite okay coming into the week. At I was actually 13-7 coming into the week, but I lost 3 games over the weekend, so this is my first losing week. All right, so we're looking to try and take apart his hand here. I'm not going to attack. So a lot of this deck is targeting opponents' hands because a lot of these decks are trying to go late game and holding cards in their hands, holding good spells. So this is part of the strategy here. Wants to trade here. I think this guy's going to be useful. Okay, so here's a Relic of Legends and a Vivisector. Okay. So now we're trying to get cards out of his hand. So I believe this Johnny now gets to have himself as an avatar. The Johnny from the Unfinity avatars that came across Arena this past week. I think now I'll probably have to trade off my Elas, or I could wait to get Scavenger. So yeah, Johnny's playing what we saw him playing earlier, and I've seen him playing, which is just this 4-color, domain. Lots of legends, lots of powerful uncommon legends. Okay, Vohar. So this is a card I do want to get rid of. I think I will trade here. So if I draw a land, I can Bone Splinters the Vohar and then get it out of the graveyard so he doesn't get it back and start looping with Urborg Repossession, all that good stuff. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Now I feel okay. I do get a draw here at some point with the blood. Scrying is just annoying enough with his Vivisector, but yeah. I assume he has some number of Urborg repossessions to be able to get back Vohar and all that. So to try and stop him from doing all of that. Rada. So there's a trick here with Rada in that it can you can tap it for mana to make something plus a lot. It's pretty annoying. So you can tap it to give this +3, +2. I will take it this time. I want to kill Rada, but the Valor Stance doesn't actually kill Rada. Because it can never target itself, I don't think. Another, yeah. Yeah, I saw him do this in a feature match earlier in the tournament, so I sort of know what's up with this. That's pretty good. Wedding announcement. Okay. So here's a fun card I got from Val here. So let's see what he decides to do now. Okay, so that increases the... Alright, so this means you can't attack at least. Alright, so he's out of cards. I'm kind of out of cards too. I like that. This Rada's a little troubling. Alright. So, he has a 5/5. Don't need to attack into that. Because I can attack safely next turn. Almost for sure going to get rid of this. No way out here. Does not do anything right now. Yeah, so one of the things that... I'll give Justin credit here. Well, you can look at the standings to see where he is, but he's a big proponent, and he's been using his deck of discarding, attacking opponent's hand. So if you're not doing the domain thing, and your opponent is, attacking their hand is a good way to do things, especially if you can get on board early. Play creatures early and then start attacking the hand, whether it's with things like Pilfer or whether it's with Mind Rots of various degrees. Oh, these are good draws here. Okay. Well, that's a sequence. Rager into Squee. Pretty good. I am holding him off, though. Oh, okay. Don't think he wants to send with the Vivisector. He might send with Squee here just because he can get it back, but he can get a Scry. It doesn't seem amazing. So, I'm hoping that my wedding announcement can pull me through here. Gonna make another 1/1. Gonna pump everything. And then hopefully find some cards here, find some stuff to do. So I don't know what he's thinking about. Okay, he just wants to get a Scry here. I guess he gets in for 3. Just gonna take this block here. Pretty happy with that. He gets to Scry, he gets in for 3. So he's scrying a lot to the bottom here. Citizen's Arrest. That's a good way to get Squee off the board, I would say. So let's get that off. Can attack. Now I'm gonna have 3 2/2s here and a Rager behind. So I like my spot here, but you know, if he draws a bomb or something, I'll be in trouble. Outrider, yeah, it's annoying. It's upsetting. Okay, so go for Rager here. Another swamp. Alright, so we're kind of just sitting here. But I'm at 6, so if ever he finds a way to get this back, if it dies, I'm in trouble. Hoping to draw one of my bombs here. I have 2 Bloodveil Purveyors. I have a Dread Feast Demon maybe somewhere here. So let's see. Okay. Desperate Farmer. Alright, it's good enough. Pretty happy to attack with this. Yeah, if it flips, I get a 5/4. Okay, so he's just going to kill that and then take the trade. Okay, makes sense. Now this opens up some more attacks for me, potentially. Just no Urborg Repossession, please. Alright, well, this is kind of when these cards don't behave how you want them to, but I guess we'll get whatever this card is. Guess it's just our removal here. Okay. Well, that's a lightning strike that's not going to my life total, so I like that. Let me start attacking here a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy my life total is not targeted with that lightning strike, because that put me dead to quite a few things potentially. Oh, well, it's kind of what I was asking for. Well, no instant speed removal. Okay, I think we're okay here. On the Vile Wings and Bloody Wind, the Swarm will rise. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this card's just completely unfair. Like, anybody played against this card knows it's miserable. Should be a mythic, should be at your upkeep, should be a lot of things. Even for 7 mana, it's pretty stupid. So yeah, you can get a look at the deck here. I don't know how much sideboarding I do. I think my deck's kind of sort of built to deal with the type of deck that he's running. So I don't know how much I need to bring in. I think, like I said, I think it's sort of designed with those type of opponents in mind here. Definitely don't need more hand attack, but just surveying my options. Like Edgar's Awakening is something that I was pretty close to putting in. Might be good enough, might not be. I don't have that many creatures that are great to get back with it. Like I have my rares, like Purveyor and Demon, like all these other cards aren't that great to bring back. So this is good when you have like multiple big things. I just have a couple. That being said, I don't really have recursion. Like I have my options in my pool as like Soul Tender and the Edgar's Awakening. This might be good over one of the discard spells. just do it like that. A lot of these domain decks are like focused on card draw, but his deck seemed to be more just play good creatures and like remove stuff, less having, we saw in that game, like he played out all his stuff and didn't have cards left in his hand. So, thinking one of those could come out for this recursion spell. Seeing, I don't think there's any artifacts I care about here. All right. So game plan is stay alive, try and get some small creatures in play, maybe sack them for value at some point, and there's also the game plan of draw Dreadfeast Demon. Yeah. But I mean, in a top deck battle, it could have gone either way. He likely has some cards that I would have found a hard time answering. But I just drew that before he drew something really good. So hoping to replicate that, on that mulligan. Look like we're mulliganing again. Some days I don't know what the Arena Shuffler is doing. Like, I'm playing 2 colors and I get hands like this. Well, what can you do? Oh, this looks fine. I was just talking about Edgar's Awakening here, but I think even if this were the aim for the head, I would have still put on the bottom here with this hand. So inconclusive on whether that card was right to bring in or not. I like this card a lot. This is a good little way to stop some of the recursion that people do. All right. See if he's got a 2-drop here. So here's Vivisector, annoying it was quite annoying last game. Looks like it'll probably be annoying again. I'm tempted to trade with it, but I can wait. The Sprouting Goblin's very good. Yeah, a really, really good card here. So, Johnny knows he still needs to play 2-drops even if he's trying to do lots of colors and things, so he's came prepared here. Well, that's a good one. I guess my only play is to send a couple cards out of their hand and hope for a swamp for next turn. I think I will probably have to trade Elas off here, which I'm okay with. Okay, so Vohar and a land. And I gain a life here. Definitely attacks with Sprouting Goblin. I'm pretty incentivized to block. Yeah. Sprouting Goblin is really good in the late game. Yeah, I would say like one of my hardest things is like knowing when to trade, when to block, when to just let the damage through and attack back. It's fine. I'm still learning that part. Even though I've been playing for a long time, it's still something I haven't really mastered. No? It's like it's gonna draw a card here. Okay. No land. It's not great. Just Bone Splinters the Vivisector. It's probably the play. If he plays something really good, I can imprison it. Yeah, so let's get this out of here. Yeah, it turns out Bone Splinters is really good if you have a decayed token. I don't love all the scrying, but I'm 1 land away from being able to do all the, cast everything basically. So he's definitely got the upper hand here with his mana in line and a creature on board. Keeping something on top, never love to see that. Means it's something relevant. What's he got here? Okay, that's a Rada. Okay, so play this. get rid of, I think, this, like last game. And see what's coming next. Maybe he'll have his relic again. Alright, just gonna block the Rada, I think, here. Oh, maybe he's not gonna give me a chance. Oh, okay, he's giving me a chance. Looked like... Ah, okay. Alright, I think I just gotta stop this. He could have kicked it, but didn't. Guess he wanted to see how I blocked. If he has another good creature here, I'm in trouble. That is trouble. That's big trouble. That's not great. Okay. Well, the mulligans are tough here. Especially with the two-color deck, you're hoping to keep more hands than a multicolor deck would need to. I'm dead to a lot of things, obviously. I'll take that block, go to 1. Bortuck, getting back Channel, I guess. Bounce my creature, just give me so few options, or make a 1/1 flyer that is lethal on its own. Yeah. Don't think I have an E-card here. Yeah. Alright. So now I have my lands. It's a little too late. I guess there's nothing I can do here. Can't gain life. No. Alright. Hoping to not mulligan and at least hit my lands there. If I was hitting my land 4 earlier, could have been okay. Still think this is probably okay. I'd probably sideboard a lot less than I should. I just never know when it's right. I rarely know when it's right to bring in specific cards and specific opportunities to do so. But I'm just going to... I was going to go with it. It's all on the line here. Game 3. So in our little series that we've done since last year, this is our 12th time doing it. So I'm up 1 on victories. So I have 6 victories. He has 5. I'm up 6-3 on elimination. So all of my victories have been when he was on 10 losses. Only 3 out of his 5 victories eliminated me. So he's trying to tie that. He's trying to tie up the overall record and narrow the gap on eliminations here. We do this every league, except for the one league I didn't play in. But yeah, it started when I knocked him out of 2 leagues in a row. So he decided to invite me to try and knock him out of the next one when he got to 10 losses, which is rare, to be able to knock him out of 3 leagues in a row. But I did do that. But he's I think he's had my number as of late. So at the beginning I was winning, beating him quite a bit, but he's been getting closer here. I know in the last league he eliminated me in a very very close match in our the Baldur's Gate Brawl League. Johnny is I've already talked about him when he's been in the future matches. He's somebody I've known from our local store for quite a long time. One of the better players there during limited players, and has shown what he can do here online as well, winning our first Player of the Year last year, 2021, making 4 top 8s, winning 2 leagues. So it's a tall order to beat him, but we're gonna give it a shot here with my last gasp. So let's hope for a hand we can keep. Well, finally. I would like something to do on 2, but I can live with this. Kind of want to get these desperate farmers down and then attack with No, that's not good. I don't like that. That card's very, very good. Uh, Extinguish the Light. We'll be keeping that for sure. Yeah, this is where I don't know what to do. Do I take the cards out of his hand and then immediately get to flip one of these next turn by attacking? Could be good. But these get better when your opponent has less cards in hand. So I think I'm just going to get this down first. It's like I want to get on board. And I mean, a 2/2's Decayed Zombie doesn't really count as getting on board. I do want to be able to try to start attacking him. And this Loam Speaker just does everything. Like it fixes you, it ramps you, and then once it's done all that, it sends 3/3s at you. So it's just an excellent card. Really, this in the opening hand just really helps a deck like this. You know, reason why I targeted it immediately for removal in the first game when I had something to kill it with. You know, it's a scary, scary card, especially for a deck. Yeah, that's shown to be as powerful as him. All right, so he's just gonna get rid of my farmer. That's fair. Okay. Well, if you didn't like the first one, you probably won't like the second one. Nothing to get rid of with Diregrass Scavenger in his graveyard. This is more mana efficient, but even if I draw land next turn, I can't cast 2 spells. Yeah, I like getting this down. I only have the Egger's Awakening to get stuff from my graveyard, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this to get a little life advantage. Yeah, I think it was just more use my mana. You know, when no play is obviously the best one, kind of just rely on using all the mana as a tiebreaker. Okay, that thing is getting nice and dead here. Just gonna do it now before he can potentially protect it. You might just be able to get it back, but can't do anything about that. So giving my guy back. So we kind of just didn't do much that turn. You know, he took my guy, I got it back. I was thinking I might use it on the Loam Speaker, but you know, this card's too scary. Okay, so he's gonna make me discard here. I think it's this. Could be the No Way Out. Well, the thing is, he's got spells in hand, so yeah, Barricade doesn't really match up well against his deck. Take a turn off to draw 2. I could get on board with this, or I could just flash this in, maybe rebuy my. Yeah. Lots of choices here. I don't mind playing that, actually. I don't mind getting a flying creature in play here. He's got tons of cards. He's got all the colors, so he's probably going to play something good this turn. Last turn, took the turn off to do this, but I mean, you know, it's still 3 for 1. He got a card out of my hand and 2 cards in his. Okay, Ether Channeler, sure. Okay, he's going to draw a card. Makes sense. Right? Just so many tap lines. I guess when all your packs are Dominaria, you just end up with so many of these. There's a Root Walla. Yeah, so I will flash this in. I am not going to bounce this. I want it on board. Okay. Alright. Play this. I'll attack like this. So hopefully this can nab something good. Probably next turn. If he double blocks here, I smell a Urborg Repossession to get this back. And something else. Let's see. Yeah, one thing I'll say to Johnny, he does take his time in situations like this, but usually comes to the right decision. So let's see if he wants to block or not here. If he does, like I said, that probably signals an Urborg Repossession to get back two things. One of them being the Mind Singer in the graveyard. I don't have too many options. Just draw cards next turn, and if I draw land, I can nab two of his cards. But depending on what he does, this could be a very, very productive turn for him. Yep, so he's attacking. Not going to block. Is he thinking of just pumping here? Okay. Okay. That's... Ah. That makes sense. Oh, that's a good card. I don't like that very much. This Grotto. By the way, just a little... If you're playing Grotto, it's always going to be like the last land it's going to tap for you, so... if you don't want it untapped, assume that Auto Tapper will never tap it. Ugh, I think I really needed the land there. Yeah, that's rough that I didn't get the land. That's not good. Here's a land, so I can draw more cards next turn, I guess. But yeah, I didn't love how that worked out. Obviously. Maybe this can do something, but this card's a double-edged sword because it gives your opponents resources to find ways to kill it. It is hard to kill generally, and it does attack for a lot very quickly. But if your opponent has removal, it's just kind of giving them resources. I think I just have to block here. Can't take another 6. No desire to do that. What does he have here? Okay. Pump it and... Okay. What's the follow-up here? Okay, Outrider, sure. Alright, let's do this, and we can get the last 2 cards out of his hand. Not dead. No, he can attack. Can make a 3/3 and a 4/4. Alright, let's see what he was holding here. Flowstone and a 4/4. Okay. Let's see what he finds. So, okay, I think I can get rid of the dragon with that. Alright, so maybe we're finding a way to make it work here. Oh, that's good. We'll attack here. Obviously. Need to get him dead here. He can attack me back for 3. If you do Gaia's Might or Lightning Strike and get to that here. Okay. Wow. That is actually 6 damage. Well, I do think I still need to attack there. Yeah, well, sometimes this is how it ends. I could leave it back, but here we are. There's the squee coming in for 6. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I would call it a mistake or not, but I feel like I had to attack there. It's a 2-turn clock, especially with this scavenger behind. So, that's how it goes sometimes. Congratulations to Johnny. He's knocked me out, and I'll humbly go back to my commentating seat and stay out of these feature matches in the future. So that's going to be it for this for this one. So good job, Johnny, and we'll see everybody next week.